Previously on NWA Affliction.
We saw the finals of the NWA Central States Championship Tournament as Evan Money Morris defeated Deven Spade in the finals to become champion. But what happened next was absolutely unthinkable as Garrett Williams, leader of the Garrett Williams Foundation, viciously dropped Spade across the top rope. That allowed Morris to capitalize and hit the roaring elbow and cover Spade to win the title. Shockingly enough, Morris, now the champion, has aligned himself with the Garrett Williams Foundation. Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of NWA Affliction. My name is Heartthrob Philip Barnard, and what a night we have planned here tonight. The rematch from October the 8th here on Affliction. Evan Money Morris defends the NWA Central States Championship belt against Deven Spade. These two met in the finals of the tournament to crown that champion, Evan Morris. And we saw one of the most dramatic finishes that we have seen in the history of NWA Central States Wrestling. Evan Money Morris turned on Spade and everybody else to join up with the Garrett Williams Foundation. As you see him in the ring now celebrating. Deven Spade turned on and left in the dust by Garrett freaking Williams. Here tonight he has got the chance to rectify that huge situation and walk out of here as NWA Central States Champion. Oh, Lord, what is this? Garrett Williams has got a microphone. Can we shut this guy up, please? Let's see.
First of all, leave. Whoa! Oh, you suck. Sorry, pal. Try it again. All right, moron. Just in case you didn't hear it, my name just happens to be Garrett freaking Williams.
Tell you what, strong words there from Garrett Williams and Evan Money Morris. Cannot believe what these two have been doing since he brought Morris into the fold as part of the Garrett Williams Foundation. But I tell you what, all the time for talking is over. Right here tonight, the NWA Central States Championship will be on the line. Spade and Morris round 2 when we come back here on NWA Affliction. All right, we are back here on Affliction. As you see, Evan Money Morris being brought to the ring by Garrett Williams as we get set for our main event here tonight. Morris and Deven Spade going to rematch for the NWA Central States Championship belt. Man, oh man, you want to talk about something that is very personal, very heated. Tempers are going to flare in this match very, very quickly. Expect this one to get ugly, as these two will go to war here momentarily. We heard Morris and Garrett Williams talk a few minutes ago, but I tell you what, as I mentioned before, time for talking is done. It is time to lace it up and get these two boys to war. And that's exactly what's going to happen here momentarily. As you see, Evan Morris surrendering that belt could be for the last time. We'll find out here momentarily as Deven Spade makes his way to the ring for this huge opportunity. One of the biggest matches of this young man's career. Both men, really, if you think about it, because these two have known each other for a number of years. They grew up together. They trained together. Matter of fact, Showtime Shane Summers trained both of these guys. We mentioned that in the very first contest back in October. That being said, let's go up to the ring announcer. It is time for our introductions for our main event here on Affliction. Let's get this thing underway.
First, the challenger, weighing 195 pounds from Reno, Nevada, Deven Spade. Missouri, weighing in at 195 pounds, and is the reigning NWA Central States Heavyweight Champion, Evan Money Morris.
Introductions are done. The bell is sounded. We are ready for action here on Affliction. Morris and Spade round 2. Here we go. Tell you what, you cannot get anything more heated, more personal than this battle right here between these two guys, knowing what has happened here in the past. Unbelievable situation with these two as they lock up center of the ring now. Both men trying to vie for an opening advantage here. Don't know what's going to happen here in this match. We're going to find out. As you see, Evan Morris now backing Spade into the corner. And you see a little bit of a clean break there, kind of, sort of, not really, but it was enough to at least get him out of the corner. Deven Spade now a little upset to get things going here early on, but tell you what, Deven Spade cannot let his emotions get the better of him here. He cannot do that, because if he does, Evan Morris is going to eat him alive, and especially with Garrett Williams right there on the outside. As they circle each other again, we get ready for another lockup. There we go. And no, Evan Morris now taking a couple of cheap shots. Forget the lockup. He takes up a side headlock now on Deven Spade. Morris now in control here early on of Deven Spade, the challenger in this NWA Central States Championship rematch. Morris now with the headlock. Deven Spade trying to fight out of it, but no. Morris now right back into the headlock here. Tell you what, Garrett Williams looking on with approval. He is happy. Very happy camper is he, but we'll find out how happy he is by the end of the night as Deven Spade now turns things around. He locks in a side headlock of his own and takes a couple of shots to the head of the champion. Morris now shoots him off the far side, comes back now, and big shoulder block by Deven Spade. He crosses over now. Spade underneath now, comes off the far side. Hip toss, no. Spade now throwing punches at Evan. Morris backs him up the ropes. Here we go. Deven Spade going off on Evan Money Morris. Irish whip reverse. No. There's Garrett Williams right there. That's what we were talking about. The distraction, the problems that he causes. And now Deven Spade has got him in his crosshairs. He's ready to go. Here comes Evan Morris. Oh, wait a minute. We just about had a huge problem right there. Evan Morris trying to dive through the ropes. And Deven Spade thinking quick, pulled him right in the way. Morris able to slam on the brakes there. Back in the ring now. Deven Spade going off, throwing a series of hard left hands right to the face of Evan Morris. Shoots him off the near side here. And a drop kick. Drop kick by Deven Spade sends Morris down to the mat. Cover him, Deven. You got to get him this thing going early. He covers the count, and no. Tell you what, you do not want to waste any time with Evan Morris. Deven Spade knows that. He knows what he's capable of. More importantly, he knows what Garrett Williams can provide on the outside. As a hip toss now, and he goes right back to work on the champion now. And another cover, the count, and no, Evan able to kick out yet again. Tell you what, Garrett Williams has been so influential over Evan Money Morris over the last few months as Spade now lays in a couple of kicks here to the champion. He picks him up and goes to work now on that injured knee. That's something we talked about in the very first contest back in October. Evan Morris with that surgically repaired knee. Spent a lot of time on the shelf as a result of that injury. And now, Spade, he knows full well what that injury is all about. He knows what that knee has been through over the last year or so. And that's why he's going after it. And now, oh, there we go again. Garrett Williams, yet another distraction. As now Morris distracting the referee, and Garrett Williams choking now. Deven Spade down on the outside of the ring now, picks him up and rolls him right back into the ring. Garrett Williams, just such a sneaky little... Oh, tell you what, he is so devious at times. And now Evan Morris controls now with the cover, the count, and another kick out. Deven Spade able to stay in this thing. That is what you got to watch out for, though. You turn your back for just a split second, and that is all it takes for Deven Spade, or for Garrett Williams rather, to get involved and turn things completely around. Evan Morris now in complete control of Deven Spade. Locking in. Going to work now on the arm and the shoulder of the challenger. Tell you what, Deven Spade and Garrett Williams together for so long. They were two of the most devious creatures ever walking around NWA Central States Championship Wrestling. And then just in the blink of an eye, all of that changed when Garrett Williams dropped him across the top rope and pretty much just left him in the dust, allowing Evan Morris to hit that roaring elbow and drop him to become the brand new champion. Deven Spade now trying to right a very serious wrong here tonight, but he's having his troubles now with Evan Morris. Morris now in control here as Deven Spade now locks in a little bit of a head scissor, but no, Evan Morris able to get a double stomp and a drop kick now to the face as a pin count. Gets a 2 count here on Deven Spade as he goes back to work. Morris now picks him back up to a vertical base with the arm, and now a big kick to the side of the jaw. Big kick connects as he goes back to work here. Tell you what, he stays on him, he'll be okay here. And really, that can go the same for either guy as long as you stay on top of your man. Don't let him get a chance to get a breather or get up. And he should be in decent control here. Evan Morris now continues to go to work on that arm and that elbow as he shows off a little bit now, drops the leg across the arm. Evan Morris in control now as he locks in a cross arm breaker on Deven Spade. Unbelievable. Tell you what, just locking it in. Deven Spade in a little bit of trouble here midway through this match. Good grief. You see Garrett Williams again on the outside trying to cause another distraction And Deven Spade now is trying to turn things around here as he rolls back over. And a cover, the count, and wait a minute, what? Garrett Williams, there he is again, putting Evan Morris's hand on the ropes to break up the pin count there. Garrett Williams right back into position here to turn things around. That's what we're constantly talking about. That distraction as Deven Spade charges and goes hard into the turnbuckle. Spade now. Tell you what, that is going to do him absolutely no good as Morris now picks him up and sends him back into the ring post. 2 hard shots by Deven Spade to his arm and shoulder that Morris has been working on here, and now to the outside, and there's Garrett Williams laying in some kicks as Evan Morris has got the referee distracted. These two are working together so well here tonight. Tell you what, it is devious, it's uncalled for. Evan Morris is a talented enough individual. He does not need the services of Garrett freaking Williams. Granted, it doesn't hurt having him out there, but he has enough talent on his own. He does not need him to be in his corner as Morris now drapes that arm across the ring post now, just doing more damage to that arm and shoulder of Deven Spade. Morris now goes back to work on the arm, dropping a couple elbows across the guard barrier there, and he picks him up. Evan Morris now in complete control, just continuing the onslaught here with hard shots to that shoulder. Morris now up on the apron. What's he going to do here? And a double axe now across the back of Deven Spade. Picks him up now. Rolls him back to the apron. What is he going to do here? Morris back up to the apron now. And what is this? Drops the leg hard down across the throat of the challenger, Deven Spade. Tell you what, he needs to cover him here. He's wasting way too much time here. Morris now drags him back to the middle of the ring. He covers him. The cover, the count, and no! Deven Spade able to kick out. Tell you what, he may have wasted just a little too much time there in trying to make that cover. Tell you what, he could have possibly had him right there, but he wasted a little too much time bringing him back into the middle of the ring. As you see Garrett Williams now leaning back in there. Referee's got to keep an eye on him at all times. That's not an easy job. As Morris now goes back to work. Again, this is the rematch, the NWA Central States Championship match between Evan Morris and Deven Spade. This from their classic encounter back in October that we saw right here on NWA Affliction. And Morris now goes to the cover, the count, and Deven Spade again able to kick out and stay in this thing. Tell you what, Morris goes right back to work on the arm. He's innovative, he's exciting to watch, but I tell you what, just so much has changed for this young man over the last few months. As Morris now picks him back up and takes him to the turnbuckle. And again, goes right back to that arm and that shoulder as he puts the foot right to the shoulder now and just continues to hold pressure. Morris now to the outside and drapes the arm down across the top rope. Something very similar that we saw when Garrett Williams dropped him down across the top whenever he more or less just dumped him loose back in October. Morris now, what's he going to do? He's on the middle turnbuckle here. No, decides to think twice about it and goes back, drops another elbow. He covers him. The cover, the count, and no, again, Deven Spade able to kick out. Again, Evan Morris may have wasted some time there. Maybe he should have went ahead and tried to connect with something out of the turnbuckle there, but instead he wasted a few precious seconds. Morris now going back to work on the arm. As you see, a little submission there, right there in the middle of the mat. Perfect camera shot there, right there, as we're seeing Morris continue the onslaught here. Both of these guys, neither one of them really you can waste too much time with because they will hurt you, and they'll do it in a heartbeat. Spade trying to fight out of it now, not able to get too much going here tonight. Every time he has got a chance to get some sort of an offense started, either Evan Morris or Garrett Williams has shut it down just in the blink of an eye. As you see there again, Garrett Williams being used as a distraction as Morris now choking Deven Spade with his boot now. He goes for the cover. And referee's out of position, but he covers him now. The 1 and 2. No, Deven Spade able to kick out again. That's what we were talking about, the constant distraction by Garrett Williams. As you see Morris now continuing to go back to work now and acting as if nothing was done. Acting all innocent. You know that ain't going to fly. Not around here. We know better. We know better at this juncture. As both men now back to a vertical base. Morris now goes to charge him and clotheslines him. They both go over the top rope and out to the floor. Evan Morris with a big clothesline, and both men tumble onto the outside of the ring. And Garrett Williams, he is right there on top of everybody. As Morris, the first to his feet, and he lays in some hard boots now to the challenger, Deven Spade. Referee in position. He's starting his count. You got to keep an eye on that. The last thing you want to do if you're either man here is you get counted out. Now, it does work more in the favor of Evan Money Morris because, of course, a title cannot change hands on a count out. But if you're Deven Spade, this is the last place you want to be in right now. This is the last position that you want to find yourself in. As Morris now keeping an eye on the referee, and he picks up Spade and Irish whips him hard into the guardrail. Tell you what, this match has been primarily dominated by Evan Money Morris. I'm actually a little surprised to see that. And now Morris, what is he doing here? Spade draped up across the guardrail there. Evan Morris now set up the ring steps and comes off with a big splash, but Deven Spade able to move out of the way. Spade moved out of the way, and Evan Morris crashes hard into the guardrail. Tell you what, that will inevitably turn things around here. As Deven Spade, the first thing he does, he's trying to get his hands on Garrett Williams. He's got him in his sights now. Oh, wait a minute. Just to avoid being counted out here, and that's what's happened. Deven Spade has rolled back into the ring, and he's going to get the win here by count out. Let's check the official ruling here, but I think that's exactly what's happened here. Deven Spade may have just outsmarted everybody, and Garrett Williams now going to work, laying in the boots on the challenger, and Garrett Williams just hit the referee. Are you kidding me? Garrett Williams just laid out the referee, and now Evan Morris with a steel chair. Oh! Right to the head of Deven Spade. My God, how vicious was that chair shot? Evan Morris just laid out Deven Spade with a steel chair, and now he's choking him with the top of the chair. Good grief, did you hear the shot? Wow. And now Evan Morris is just going to work here with that steel chair. As you see the target, it's almost ironic here. He's got the target, and his target in this case is Deven Spade. Tell you what, Deven Spade just about got his hands on Garrett Williams, but about the time that he did, here comes Evan Morris and turned everything around. Tell you what, in the record books, it is going to show Deven Spade picks up the win by countout. I'll tell you what, he's not looking like much of a winner here as Evan Morris. Now, what's he going to do? He sets the arm up in the chair. No, don't do this. Oh! Evan Morris now comes off the turnbuckle and stomps down hard, catching Deven Spade's arm in that steel chair. Oh, my God, that can break an arm right there. And what is he doing now? Evan Morris now locks in. Oh, he's locked in that crossface submission hold. Oh, just doing more damage as you see Garrett Williams just gloating right there with the title in Deven Spade's face. This is absolutely sickening. Unbelievable. The gall and the audacity of these two. Evan Morris now locked in with the crossface submission. He is not letting go. He is wrenching for everything he can pull into this. This match is long gone and over. Deven Spade is your winner, but Evan Morris having none of it. Unbelievable. And you see Garrett Williams right there, just absolutely, he's applauding it. He is endorsing it. This absolutely makes me sick. Cannot believe what we have seen here tonight. This is absolutely uncalled for. Evan Morris, you should be ashamed of yourself. Cannot believe it, and they raise his hand like he did something. I hope you feel proud, Evan Morris. Absolutely sick. Now going right back to work with the chair. Come on, somebody get him out of this. Come on. Enough already. Good grief. And now Evan Morris raises the belt high. Tell you what, we need to get somebody out here to check on the condition of Deven Spade. This is just, left him for dead out here. Unbelievable what we have seen transpire here as you see the chair with a number of dents in it thanks to Evan Money Morris. Cannot believe it. Evan Money Morris lays out Deven Spade after the match. Spade is your winner. Don't mistake what we have just seen here. Deven Spade did pick up the win by countout, but I tell you, he absolutely paid for it. Evan Morris, you are garbage. I cannot wait to see somebody just tear into you and you get what you deserve.
You wish you were Jimmy Garrett and had the best kick out of the business.
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time here on Affliction. My God. What is going to happen next week? Folks, for everybody here at NWA Central States Championship Wrestling, we'll see you next week. My God, this is sick.
You like that vitamin C?